This is my mask. Do you like it? Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. My name is Tiffany and I work full-time in finance. I post videos on YouTube related to lifestyle, cooking, organization, work weeks, and other stuff. So please subscribe to my channel if you're interested in those topics. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I make a washable and reusable face mask. This face mask is double layered and has these hair ties instead of the around the ear loops. And I stitched this by hand and it probably took me only 20 minutes to make, so it's super fast and really easy. I mean, I really just did some basic stitches. I didn't do anything fancy with it. For the material, I actually used my husband's old jacket. I was no longer using that jacket and I definitely want to recreate that jacket and make it into something useful and purposeful. The material is super soft, and what I really like about this is that it's so easy to wash. I just wash it along with my other clothes. So what I like to do is to put this into a garment bag, zip that up and plop it into the washer, then dryer, and it'll just come out looking super nice and ready for you to wear it next. Also, please support me by liking this video down below. I hope you like this video today and stay tuned for the tutorial. I've disassembled the jacket, so this is what it looks like. So I cut off the main parts so I'm able to exactly see what material I can actually use for the face mask, and it really helps you visualize exactly what you can do with the material that you have. I just cut off the sides, so I have the armholes here. I also cut off the bottom part so I can use this later. Looking at the hoodie part of the material, what's really nice about the hoodie is that it has a double layer already. This is an additional layer. I don't have to double the material. I really like how it has this drawstring pull already. I'm thinking that I can use this to tie it to the back of my head. I have my hoodie laying down flat. All of the sides and edges are paired up together so it's super flat, and I'm ready to start measuring. Now I'm going to measure 8 inches across. So I'm going to place a marker right there. I have the stationery set, which I got a while ago, and they have these little markers that you use to put on paper. But today we're going to be using this to help us measure. So I'm going to take a marker and placing it right on that mark. Now I'll be measuring out 4 1/4, and this will be the width side of the mask. Right on here as well. It doesn't have to be exact, just have to be approximate. So we can see here that if I connect these markers towards the end of the part that I want to use, I'll have a nice rectangle. So this is where I want to start cutting. I'm just going to be using the regular scissors. If you have fabric scissors, then feel free to use that. So I took a little snippet out and I'm going to pull this out so I don't ruin the string. I'm ready to start cutting. Okay, so this is the piece of the rectangle that it came out with. I'm also going to cut the sides here a little bit so it's a lot more even. So I flip this thing over. I'm going to start sewing these two pieces of fabric together. As you can see, these have the 2 layers. Let's go and start sewing the top. I'll be sewing the sides together. When you get to the end, just tighten it a little bit more so it scrunches up like this. This will help conform the mask to your face a little bit better. So just scrunch it up like that and just tie it off once you're done. One side is done and I'm going to move on to do the other side. I am done sewing the sides and this is the end result. This one didn't cinch up as much as the other side, but that is totally fine. I'm now going to be taking the rope from the hoodie and going to cut this in half. I'm going to cut about 11 inches of the rope. For the sides, I'm going to put this in here and pull it out. And I'm going to tie a knot on the sides. It's pretty tight already, so I don't think it's going to fall out. I'm going to do the same thing on this side, and for this side I don't have a hole, so I'm just going to poke a little hole here. Okay, after a few snips I'm able to poke a hole there. And now I'm going to poke this into the hole. Okay, so I poked it into the hole. I'm now going to make a little knot like the other side. So the bottom part is done. I need to figure out what material I can use for the top one. I could probably use the same string that was on the other side of the hoodie, but I want to save it to make another mask so the bottom is more secured on that mask. Looking at the hoodie, there is this material on the bottom and I think they would be really well for the ties. It opens up into two. I can use a portion of this as a tie. I'll measure it out and I'll probably give it a quick sew on the edges so it doesn't have any of the remnants out and it will last longer. I'm going to measure out 11 inches. I'm going to measure out 1 inch of the fabric and then I'm going to cut that fabric into 1-inch strips and then fold it again so I can get some nice strips for the hair ties. I'm going to sew the strips. I've added some safety pins so it's easier to sew. I'm just going to be sewing across the line here. I already completed one of them. This is what it looks like. It's a very simple sew, so it's really easy. Okay, so I am done with these strips now. They are looking good, and the last thing we need to do is to sew these strips on to the back side of the mask. And that will be our last thing before we can get to wear this thing. I'm done with my mask. This is the final result. I love how you're able to just use the jacket to make the mask, and it's so easy and convenient. You don't have to go out and get any supplies. Now you have your own mask that you can also wash, and I can't wait to use this. I just finished showing you how I used the hoodie to make the face mask, and in the next part of the video I'll be showing you how you can also use the arm sleeves if your jacket doesn't have a hoodie, so you can also make the face mask. Also, please subscribe to my channel down below if you like what you're seeing, and let's keep on watching. Instead of using the hoodie material, you can also get the proportions on the sleeve. This is one of the sleeves that I cut off. You just need to measure out 8 inches and cut it this way. You might need to reduce the top for the width since this is a little bit bigger, so just get out your tape measure and make sure that you're doing it at the 4.25 line. And then once you have the rectangle, you can just sew the sides together. After that, the process is the same. Thank you everyone for watching my video. I hope that you found it helpful and useful. Let me know if you're planning on making this. My Instagram is tiffyhearts, and I'd love to see your creations. Here, let me put on my face mask for you so you can see exactly how it looks like. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe down to my channel below to see more videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!